What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Crypto Weekend Watch List. This is the Swinging Bull, and I'm joined by Jay Cal. His name is Jackson. How you doing today,
Yes, how's
Jackson?
it going? I'm good. How are you today?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just wrapping up the week here, getting ready for the weekend, and probably be playing some crypto over the weekend. Sometimes I can't get myself away from the trading.
I totally understand that. Um, Crypto is still downtrending. You can see my screen, right? Yes, you can. Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So I've got some support and resistance lines here. These horizontal lines, as well as there's like a gap that is hopefully personally I think is going to get filled at some point in the near future. I think we'll bounce up, and I do think we'll come back to 20K. Um, some point in the next 3 to 5 months. So me personally, I would not be comfortable taking any long positions at the moment because I do think we're going to come down lower. I don't know how much lower we will, but I don't think I don't think 18.5 is out of the question.
Right.
But as you can see, we've got this trend line that we've hit our head on a few times, as well as this resistance line. Right, we just keep bouncing in between, as well as I would say anything under 19K is some good liquidity, some good supply zones. Right, I can't imagine anybody that's into crypto isn't going to be buying Bitcoin under 20K, at least a little bit, right? Same deal
Right.
with Ethereum. And even you, Bull, I know you're not huge into crypto, but like you understand the some of the future possibilities that we could see with it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I can't imagine you wouldn't even be getting your feet wet a little bit more. What do you think?
Listen. If Bitcoin goes below 20K, I'm gonna be adding to my position. Um, I'm gonna wait, kind of like what you said, you know,
Yep,
because
I do think there'll be better buying opportunities soon.
yeah, exactly. So I'm definitely gonna be adding to my position when we see more downside. Absolutely. Um, looks like we have. Let's see here. What do you? Okay, you got you got Solana pulled up and Ether. What do you think
Yep.
about Ether?
So we will have they're calling it the merge, right? The Ethereum merge and the ETH 2.0 coming out soon. So that could be a catalyst for crypto in the near future. Granted, Ethereum has postponed all of that multiple times. Actually, more times than I could count. I don't even know how many times anymore. So when it actually does happen, we could see a price surge and then probably some people taking profits, as we've seen in most of the network updates in the recent history. Right, we saw Cardano; they hit their high of I think $3.30 if I recall, as well as AVAX, right? They hit like $1 or $140, and now they're trading around 15.
Right.
Solana even, right? They hit 280 or something crazy like that. We can pull that up. Um, so right, like this is right whenever they had their network upgrade. They hit 150, and then they just have been downtrending ever since. If you bought anywhere after 120, yeah, you just only lost money basically.
Right.
Um, so stress the importance of, if you're going to play Catalyst, be wary and be prepared to sell soon. So I do know quite a few people are gearing up for the ETH 2.0 upgrade, and we
Right.
could see some buying into there, especially as the market might become a little more bullish. So, as we got the 70 or the 0.75% interest rate a little bump the other day, we saw
Yeah.
market surge for a little bit. They did come back down today. We had a new 52-week low. Um, but Bitcoin still hasn't gone underneath 20K. We hit 20,093, I believe, is the low.
Yeah. Like right, almost right on
Yeah.
the dot. Right.
So we were close. I think once it cracks, it'll probably crack hard. We might see a dip down and then a retest and then immediately just plummet.
Another
That's kind of
selling.
what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
But for the near term, I do have the Doge chart up here for the 1 hour, and I personally would be comfortable um, buying anything in this yellow box that I have on the screen here, which is, you see on the right hand side of the screen, 5.3 cents is really where I'd be looking to see if we crack that. I think we'll have a retest and you can make a quick scalp on the play, right? And then we'll probably come back down into the yellow box. And then I do think that this is a good supply zone and we'll come back out of it. So if you are looking at DCA into a longer term position, I don't think buying in this yellow box is a bad opportunity. However, with crypto falling, just be careful. We could come below and just test test the waters down there.
Yeah, from like a long time ago, right?
Yeah, a really long time ago. So
yeah,
see if I can pull that up, because I personally used to have Doge at 0.20, maybe it was even less. Oh, this is on the Gemini chart, and they didn't have Doge whenever it was worth that much. But
I can go back. I'm on Webull right now. Let me go to
perfect.
let me go back here. Let's see.
Yeah, back in 2017.
Oh wow, yeah, this was okay. So Webull only has data back to February of 2021, and the low was 4 cents. So
so we're approaching those lows. So again, I do think anything in this box could be played as a good scalp, especially if we do decide to retest like we did previously, right? And back on June 13th, and we've done it 1, 2, 3, about 5 times since then. Again, if we came above this line right here at 5.7 cents, I would be shorting. If you are able to short in your area, or if you join us over in Titan, where we short all the time.
Lots of money to be made on the shorting side.
At the moment, I would actually be comfortable in a longer term short position, maybe a week or so, hold. I would probably do a lower leverage trade and played off this trend line. We've bounced off a few times, coming back up here. I would actually draw this up here. So we bounced off 1, 2, about 4 times already, 5 times if we count this wick. So I don't think it's out of the question that we revisit that 5.3 level from right now, and we're at 5.6, right? So if we had a short stop loss at this resistance line, we came down, we could expect to make, that's a 5% gain right there, right? If we're on 20x leverage, it's over 100% gains.
Damn, yeah, that leverage stuff really adds up, don't it?
Oh yeah, and especially a risk to reward of 2.4, that's nothing bad there. So
right, yeah, no, I love it. That's good stuff there. Let's take a look here. What do you think about Cardano, ADA?
Let me.
Because I know that's a big one. A lot of people are holding.
Yeah,
it's got great utility. So I actually have some. It's got good utility.
They're good.
Aren't they like
they're undervalued now? Actually.
Yeah. Don't they have like as far as their utility goes, like it's based on like contracts or like digital contracts or something like that?
Yeah, they're smart contracts. That's how a lot of
contracts.
Does Gemini not have it? Oh, it's fine. I'm gonna do Kraken. So Cardano actually seems to be flagging up here a little bit. So
it's kind of trending up a little bit, right? Yeah. Making higher lows there.
Yeah, this is not what really any of them look like at the moment.
Seeing that.
Yeah. So man, I can't believe I didn't buy any at 43 cents Cardano.
Man, we missed it.
Yeah. So this is a great point fundamentally, I think.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to talk about it. And I know there's a lot of people holding this. So that's good stuff there. Yeah, making higher lows. Look at that trend line. That's beautiful.
This is your classic wedge right there.
Yep.
Could probably throw on a support or a resistance line about here and right about here. But yeah, we're making higher lows, and this is actually a higher high from its previous local high. So that's always a good sign.
Higher highs and higher lows.
Yeah,
that's double whammy.
So Cardano isn't one that's going to really move the market, right? Coins don't really follow it, but it's if you're looking for a decent, shorter term hold, if you do trust this trend line that I drew right here, it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe play it up a little bit. And that's only a 2%. That's only 2 cents, not 2%, a 2 cent increase, which would be just over 4% if my mental math is right. We can test that real quick. So from current price up, if we did hit this trend line, that would be just about 4%.
Nice.
So that's a short term play. I actually may enter into that leverage. Now,
which brokers do you get the leverage with?
Yeah, so I like to use OKX. It's literally just OKX.
I've heard of them.
3 letters. Yeah, so that's nice. As well as Binance, if your area allows it. I know it's not available in the US. KuCoin, KU Coin is a good one as well. Those are probably my top 3. Bybit is decent, but KuCoin and OKX are my personal favorites since I have not been able to use Binance being here in the US. But if I did have the ability to use Binance, I would definitely be using that one.
Does Voyager have the leverage?
Voyager does not have leverage, and you cannot short. So most of these exchanges that offer leverage, like the ones I just said, you can short as well. So you can play both the upside and the downside, and which is how one of our analysts over at Titan, he has turned a $250 account into, I believe, over 600 in the last 2 weeks.
Wow!
Because he's been shorting. Yeah. So
he like 3x his account almost.
Yeah. In like 2 weeks, 2 weeks and 3 days actually. So we started June 1st. Yeah.
I mentioned Voyager because I know a lot of people go there to stake their crypto. And that's where you earn passive income, right?
Yeah, you can stake on OKX and Binance and KuCoin as well. So if you would like to venture over to an exchange that allows all those, check those out. You will need a VPN if you're in the US to use those exchanges. But if you don't mind setting one up, right, there's no issue in doing so.
Yeah, a lot of people have the VPNs already from the Fire Sticks and stuff, right? Because like if you're everyone's got a Fire Stick, and if you don't want to actually buy the monthly subscriptions to the apps, there's some apps you can download on your Fire Stick to kind of stream stuff for free, and they do recommend also having a VPN. Because you're not really supposed to be doing that, right?
Exactly. Yeah. It's not that it's illegal or anything, so you're not breaking the rules.
There's different uses for a VPN. This just the crypto with the they just have a different use for the VPN. So I totally get that. Absolutely. You got anything else you want to let the? Okay. Jackson, we do have a question. Yeah. Let me go ahead and post that. Do you need? This is from Ro Exotic. Okay. Kind of like Joe Exotic, right? Thanks for joining us, Ro. So Ro asks, do you need a VPN for KuCoin to trade the leveraged coins?
So I have an OKX and a KuCoin. I don't use a VPN on my KuCoin account, and I get up to 5x leverage. And I've made about $40 in just staking rewards there. So I have $40 in USDT, and I've turned that into about 180 in just 5x leverage. Leveraging positions both up and down, so short and long. So no, you do not need a VPN to trade leverage on KuCoin. However, I do know some people that do have a VPN on there, and they get up to 50x leverage, as I believe.
Oh, wow. So with a VPN, that can give you more leverage.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I didn't know that.
So, and if you do get one, I recommend throwing yourself in the Netherlands when you choose your location. That's what I personally do, and I've never had an issue with them. So,
all right. Yeah, I appreciate that question, Ro. I hope Jackson answered that question for you. What else?
No, it is not needed.
Gotcha.
So with OKX, you will need one, and with Bybit, you will need one. And Binance, of course, it doesn't work. Even if you do have a VPN, you'll need to just be in an actual location.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good information there. I appreciate that, Jackson. What you want to look at a couple more crypto coins and before we wrap up the week here?
I mean, everything's downtrending. It looks like, except for Cardano on this time frame. It kind of looks like it's starting to curl up a little bit, just a little bit. So it's it's very volatile. So anything can come back down. But really, if I were to give out a play, it would have to probably be Doge at the moment. If you want to respect this trend line right here, and playing it down. So
this is short. The Doge for short.
Would be a short down into this area, and then if it came back into this area, we could play it as a long. But do respect this. It is downtrending, so longs are of course risky. So manage your positions and use stop losses. And then with Cardano. I would we just throw it in right here, right? I think it would be fair to play up to this trend line, and then probably a stop loss at 3%. I think it's a tight stop loss because this is probably a riskier play. So this would just be a 1-to-1 risk.
Well, I like the stop loss because it's you're kind of putting it right below that previous that lower low
Yeah,
or
so
that
I
higher
think
low it
it
made. Yeah.
has some liquidity right here, right? So I think it would be fair to probably put it near the tail end. You could maybe go a little bit lower if you want to let it breathe, maybe to the bottom of this wick or even this wick.
Okay.
I personally would probably play this one tighter, just because of how crypto is, and a long position to me would be a little risky. But I think a fair, I would just watch this trend line, right? If we don't start to move up until later, we might not hit our target until, not even 5 cents. So this could be a potentially shorter term, 1 to 3% first
Yeah.
target.
Well,
Just
I like the shorter. I like the shorter time frame plays because it's reducing our exposure to the crypto market in general. If we
right.
can get in and out in a short period of time with some profit, that kind of seems to be the way to go with all the volatility
Yeah,
we've been
I would
seeing.
agree. Yeah.
Jackson Rowe has another question here, which I think is a pretty good question. Do you recommend having a separate bank account that's not your primary account to use to transfer money into crypto exchanges? I think that would.
So to be completely honest, I don't know if we're allowed to legally answer that question, right? It sounds kind of like advice and stuff that I'm probably not licensed for.
Well,
But
just
I'll
to
tell you my
repeat, this is not financial advice, everybody.
yeah.
So this is just education. So
So
we'll try and answer it the
yeah,
best we can.
me personally, I do not use a separate bank account. I do know tons of people that do use separate bank accounts. Um, So yeah, I actually normally whenever I do transfer into like OKX or KuCoin, I'm transferring in coins that I already owned on say Coinbase or Crypto.com,
Yeah.
and then I'll transfer them. I'll swap those coins into something else that I need for that moment.
Well,
So
and I think the thought process behind the question maybe that Rose asking is maybe because of maybe hackers, there has been news
right.
about crypto getting hacked and stuff like that. So maybe just have like a secondary account you're going to use to
Oh yeah,
fund
nothing
your
wrong with that.
crypto, and that way if you do get hacked, well, your main bank account's not going to be at risk there. So
True.
that could
It's
be the
true.
reason why you would separate the two accounts. So Ro, I hope that helps answer your question there. It's about 4:20 p.m. Eastern on Friday. You got anything else, Jackson?
I got
Or
nothing. Those are
okay,
my
cool.
my two
Yeah, we
high
talked
high
about a
risk
lot.
plays. Very high risk plays at the moment. If you're gonna play them,
Yeah,
be
be
go easy.
safe.
Yeah.
Be safe. All right, well that's great. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to the Crypto Weekend Watch List. This is the Swinging Bull, and I have here Jackson, one of our crypto analysts. And we'll definitely see you guys next Friday. We do this every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern, and just kind of go over some crypto coins and things of that nature to maybe look at over the weekend. But other than that, I hope everyone has a great weekend, and we'll see you later.
Bye, guys.